Hey guys, this is Matt from Vlogger One-on-One. I am having a really special interview today. It's special in a number of ways. One, I'm saying goodbye to a good friend. Two, this episode is going to be particularly special because he's a beginner. How many videos do you have on your channel?
3 or 4.
Beginner. Normally I only interview people with a lot of subscribers on their channel, but because we've been riding together, cycling through Japan, I thought I might introduce you to John. Alright John, introduce yourself. What is your YouTube channel?
Well, the purpose of my YouTube channel is to document and to show the world travel that I'm currently doing on a bike. So I would like to inspire a new generation of world travelers who either takes a gap year out of university or just would like to get out of home in order to explore the world. And I would like to say to them that traveling is not only a great experience, you can learn a lot from traveling, things that you never would learn from books.
Mm-hmm. So why did you start the video, like in particular? Because producing videos is unique. I mean, it's not like you're writing books or doing a blog, you're actually doing videos. What inspired you to do those videos?
Well, initially I would like to write a blog in multiple languages because that's one reason for that is because I would like to practice the languages that I know. But later on, I met Matt and he showed me how to do the videos on Adobe Premiere CC, and I downloaded it and tried it out myself, and I fell in love with it. So it's something that I would like to do even for myself. As in, if I was not to share it with the world on YouTube, I would do it for myself in order to document for the future, so that I can see what I have done during my world travel and share it with friends.
Now, how many subscribers do you have as of this taping? As of
this time, I mean, I could check.
How far before, like when did you start at 0?
So it was, I think, 1 week after we met.
Yeah, that was like a week ago.
Yeah, exactly.
A week ago it was at 0.
About 7 days.
So this is a very unique. I'm looking at his channel right now. There's only a few videos there.
Yeah, exactly. So 4 videos. And let me check the dashboard. As of now, I've got 127 subscribers. And I had zero. At the start I had 0.
I think most of those guys are the Jayoe Nation, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
So do good.
Yes, I will. Most of them are actually from the US. So I guess that's a common thing that US people view YouTube more, maybe. I don't know.
You just started. You only have 4 videos, yeah. But we have to develop a pace. How many videos do you think you'll upload in a week or a month?
Yeah, so my pace would be 2 or 3 videos a week. Woo. I would like to really make it frequent, but also make the quality as high as I can. So if I do it on a daily basis, there's no time for me to actually enjoy the trip. So I would like to make it on a weekly basis, maybe 2 or 3 times a week.
And what will be the theme of your videos? Like, what particularly?
So you know, there are a lot of YouTubers out there who are traveling and who actually make a profession out of it. Some YouTubers would focus on general travel, some would focus on specific themes. I would like to focus on specific themes as well. I haven't discovered exactly what I want to do, so I'm testing out a lot of territories. There's one territory that I would like to explore, which we talked about last time in a bar. Yeah. You know, a lot of guys out there, if they travel, they would like to meet new people and make friends, especially when you become more intimate and
single guy.
Yeah, single guy or single girls for that matter. And if they travel, it's a totally different thing than if they stay at home and develop a romantic relationship. Because on the travel, you only have a few hours maybe of time to meet. It's quite stressful. You don't have the time to develop a normal relationship. So I would like to explore how to make it healthy for both sides and give some tips to guys as well as girls how to meet the other Saxon. Yeah, exactly.
John and I have been talking actually about that concept, and he's really interested in meeting people along the way. He likes women because he's a single guy and he enjoys that in his travels, and I thought that would be an interesting perspective to incorporate into a vlog. And whether he picks that up as a theme or not, it's a potential for the future of his channel. Otherwise, I think you're covering like daily life, your inspiration as you travel, and one thing that's going to set him apart from other vloggers, which is the other question I was going to ask you, is something I perceive. He's a musician. He likes to play the guitar. He carries it around with him as he travels, and he plays the piano. And one of his vlogs, he actually composed the piano.
My first vlog.
Your first one. Composed the piano for that specific issue. So I think music in particular is going to be something that you will have a focus on.
Yes, I would like to finish the first sonata that I've got. I began with the composition after climbing Mount Fuji. So I got the inspiration from that, as well as from my previous experience with Mozart style music. So I think it's a copy of his style, but it's, you know, he didn't write exactly
Mozart.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's allowed. Yeah. The thing that's interesting though is that he's going to have to pick up. He carries a guitar, but
yes, I do.
It's possible that you'll pick up instruments from different hostels around the world. Like the hostel we stayed at a while ago had a piano.
Yes.
So he picked up the piano and he made the song for it. And I think that could be really interesting. Maybe even incorporating local artists. You know, you were playing the piano with that guy at the last hostel.
Oh yeah, he was jamming. You know,
he was really excited. Maybe next time you say, hey, can we compose something right now? I'll put a phone there to record the audio, and I'm going to put it in my vlog.
That's great.
On the spot, you know, actual music tracks.
Actually, when a great tip for travelers who wants to play the piano, you can't take it with you. But I discovered that you can just go to a piano shop anywhere and you can just play on the piano shop pretending you want to buy it.
My next question is, what would be a particular episode on your channel of those hundreds of videos that would be interesting for people to watch so that they can understand your channel and maybe subscribe? Now you only have 4 videos, so which one would you recommend for somebody to watch and why?
The most popular video so far is my first video. This is my first video of the vlog, and I'm just here right now in the shrine of Hakone. Obviously, maybe it's because I literally said first video, first vlog, so people are.
And I promoted it in my vlog channel.
He did actually. He commented on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm pretty sure it is the Mount Fuji one.
I like the Mount Fuji one.
Personally, that's my favorite so far. It was well recorded, so I don't have to cut it for a long time. So it took me about half an hour on the Shinkansen actually.
Yeah. Okay, this is an interesting thing. This is why I'm doing this vlogger one-on-one. One, because he's my friend, and 2, because I'm saying goodbye to him today. Actually, he's going his way, I'm going my way, and we've had a really good time together while we've been traveling. But the third is that he intends this could be really awesome or a total dud. And I'm not passing any shade to John here, but it's a lot of work to do a vlog, and it's a passion project. You have to really have passion for it. I think he has the passion for it. So what we're witnessing with John is the birth of a vlogger. You know what I mean? So you could either soar, or, you know, this could become too much of a burden on your travels and maybe it doesn't happen. So I wanted to do this special vlogger one-on-one so that when you are a big vlogger down the road, if that path does open up for you and you end up following that hardcore, this will be a really interesting thing to look back on to say, wow, that's where I started. Because his editing is going to improve with every video, his narration is going to improve, his style is going to morph. Like what you start on your channel is not what you end up with on your 100th video. It is going to adapt and it's going to change. And you're going to say this direction is better, and you're going to wipe out this direction.
And my fans are going to, and fans and viewers are going to direct,
and they're going to direct your channel, and they're going to tell you what. So
it's going to be a community.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this, because I think it's interesting to perceive a guy who's just getting started. Rarely do we do that. Normally the people I find already have 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
They're already big. But I literally have seen the birth of this guy's channel. So I thought it would be really cool to do a vlogger one-on-one and kind of share that with you. I guess one of the questions we ask is, what gear do you use? What do you use to record your videos?
So I bought a second-hand GoPro. I think it's a GoPro. I bought a second-hand GoPro Hero 4 Session.
Yeah,
It's a very small camera. I mean, I can show it.
Yeah, go get it.
So it's this one, and it's really neat because it is a perfect square, unlike the other Hero cameras. So when you put it on, you know exactly it's going to be focused on exactly, it's going to be aligned. Yeah. So the other thing is that you only have to press one button to record, and on and off. It's really easy. The drawback of this camera is that you have to switch, pressing 2 or 3 buttons in order to switch between video and photo. That's the really only drawback that I can see from this camera. So mostly I record videos using that, and when I make photos I use my iPhone 6s, which is good enough.
The funny thing is that John wears a helmet when he rides a bike, and the camera is attached to the top of his helmet. Exactly. And he will ride around with this camera and helmet. 90% of the time he's not even on the bike. It's like wearing a baseball cap for him because the camera's there. I know. And you don't have to worry about it, so it's very interesting. But I do have to say a caveat. The videos, how many of the videos percentage was shot on this camera? My camera.
I think it's quite a lot.
Yeah. You'll see the future of his channel a lot more with that GoPro, but I have been lending him the ability to use my G7X Mark II. That's a lot of like the video on top of Mount Fuji was filmed with this and some of that stuff.
And later on, if I get a little bit bigger, I would like to have similar gear too.
And that's the whole thing. That's why it's so cool, because we're watching him evolve as a guy that makes videos on the road. So that's very cool. John, I wish you the best of luck, and you got to keep in touch. And I told him that if I do this vlogger one-on-one, you gotta go the mile on this. Can't make a liar out of me.
No, I won't. I will definitely stick to YouTube.
If anybody's got some Jayoe spirit, this is guy.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Hey, nice to meet you.
All right. Yeah. Catch me later for Vlogger One-on-One. If you're interested in watching other people that are vlogging around the world, or if you yourself are a vlogger and you want to be interviewed as I travel around the world, hit me up, send me a message, and until then, talk to you later.
Cool.